Hi, you're listening to On One Radio, and this is your health alert, news alert, whatever you want to call it. And there's a lot going on with this vaping and e-cigarette smoking and all of that. There, we're losing a lot of people, and a lot of people are getting sick. Um, and it's only getting worse. It's to the point to where they are coming up with bans, which are much needed because we're losing too many people. We gotta know what we're putting in our body, and this is not what we need to be putting in our bodies. Um, since vaping and e-cigarettes have come out, it's been a huge experiment because nobody knew what was going to happen with it. The CDC, the FDA, nobody really knew what the hell was in them. But we gotta know. It's very important. On Thursday, the CDC reported there had been 2,051 confirmed and probable U.S. lung injury cases and 39 deaths associated with e-cigarettes and or vaping products. Um, like I said, nobody knew what it was. On Friday, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said the lung samples taken from 25 patients with vaping-related injuries suggest all contained vitamin E acetate, a discovery they hailed as a breakthrough in the investigation. But it's very interesting how all of these products are still being sold. Um, you have people thinking they had pneumonia and other things, and well, in fact, it's not. You have kids. Too many kids are trying to do it because it's not exactly quote unquote smoking. That's the appeal. But they're doing worse than smoking a tobacco product by using these e-cigarettes and vaping tools. Um, there are too many losing their lives, and it's getting more serious. You have kids basically in critical condition behind these things. And, well, take one for example. A 17-year-old Michigan boy facing imminent death from vaping injuries has undergone a double lung transplant, the first in a patient suffering from the effects of e-cigarettes, a Detroit hospital said on Tuesday. Now, the announcement by Henry Ford Hospital came a day after President Trump said he would meet with industry representatives as his administration weighs new regulations amid a nationwide outbreak of vaping-related illnesses and deaths. Well, this whole e-cigarettes and vaping thing is not new. They didn't just come out. They've been out. So like I said before, this is basically an experiment to see what would happen for money, basically, because they're selling these products to make money. They're not doing it just to be kind. Killing people isn't kind. And everybody does have a choice in the matter. But this young man, he had to receive a double lung transplant. How much more is necessary? How much more? Outside of the ones who died from their injuries. It's not a game. It's very important, and I mean, this has changed this boy and his family's life for a long time. He's got to recover from those. I mean, the family members stated of the boy who, of course, we can't identify by name, said in a statement that they had asked doctors to make public the horrific, life-threatening effects of vaping. Well, it's a good thing because they requested that so other people will actually know. Because otherwise, it's going to get buried. Money talks. Anything that's going to stop money is going to be buried and hidden. this information needs to get out there. People need to understand that this vaping is not a good thing. It's not a good fad. And these children need to understand that if they actually want to live, they have to stop vaping and e-cigarettes and stop it all. They don't need it. No one needs to die. Now, within a very short time, their lives changed. The boy had gone from typical life of a perfectly healthy 16-year-old athlete to waking up incubated and with 2 new lungs, facing a long and painful recovery process as he struggles to regain his strength and mobility, which has been severely impacted. Well, yes, of course. And it's senseless that they have to go through that, and he has to go through all the pain of trying to recover. But we do wish him a full and healthy recovery. And we really want this to be a lesson to all the other kids out there that's smoking chemicals. Stop it. Please stop it. It's not good for you. Nobody wants you to lose your life. Parents, please talk to your children. Make sure that that information gets out there. Kids hear you. They will. Just try them. They will hear you. But we're going to keep you up to date on anything else that comes from this. Let's just say for the next year or so, we are going to be seeing a lot more of this because it's been going on for a while, and I mean, really nobody knew what vaping and e-cigarettes was going to do. Now, there are vaping bans. Now, what went into effect August 8, 2016, the FDA mandates electronic cigarette products to be regulated as tobacco products. The rule also bans sale to minors. Now, the FDA classified e-cigarettes as drug delivery devices and subject to regulation under the FDA. The FDA being Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act, which is FDCA, before importation and sale in the U.S. Now, since the following of the outbreak of lung illnesses, they've made a couple of changes. Following an outbreak of lung illnesses linked to vaping products that sickened hundreds of people and left 6 dead in the U.S., the Donald Trump administration in September 2019 is working on plans to ban e-cigarette liquid flavors. Okay, so we're somewhat moving along with this. Now, there are some states out there who are not banning it. Believe it or not, they're not. I mean, it's up to each state, basically. And some state and regional governments in the U.S. had extended their indoor smoking bans to include e-cigarettes. As of April 2017, 12 U.S. states and 615 localities have prohibited the use of e-cigarettes in venues in which traditional cigarette smoking was prohibited. High schools and some middle schools throughout the U.S. have been revising their tobacco rules to ban vaping on school grounds. Now, 13 states, 2 territories, and 841 municipalities have outlawed vaping in smoke-free public areas as of April 2019. So you see, this is not new. This is basically cause and effect, because that industry wants to make money. They put out e-cigarettes and vaping products without regard or even actual research to see what this product is going to do to anyone. Because if they had done that proper research, we would not have this particular issue right here. Making money is not more important than people's lives. It's just not. Now, if you want the full list of the states and localities that have bans, you can definitely look it up online. I'll leave a link at the bottom of the description so you guys can check it out. Definitely look for your area, and you'd be surprised what areas do and don't ban it. Now, the only states that do not regulate indoor vaping at all, be it by state, territory, or on local event, are in the states of Nebraska, Nevada, Rhode Island, and Tennessee. So if you're in any of those states or have family members there, please advise them so they can take their own personal precautions and steps when it comes to vaping and everything. So they're aware. Guys, don't do the e-cigarettes, please. Now, a review of regulations in 40 states found that how a law defines e-cigarettes is critical, with some definitions allowing e-cigarettes to avoid smoke-free laws, taxation, and restrictions on sales and marketing. The tobacco heavily lobbies states to make it harder to regulate and tax e-cigarettes, so they don't even have to pay taxes on e-cigarettes. Like I said, this industry, it's about the money. They don't care about your health, so you have to take it upon yourself to protect yourself and make others aware. Be careful out there. Talk to your kids. Like I said, I'll leave that link so you can look up your particular state, or if you're curious, just wherever. And that information will be there for you. So tell me what you think. If you have not already liked, subscribe to the channel, please do so now. So that way you stay in the know, and whenever I drop a video or any type of content, you'll get it. Big shout out to my fam out on YouTube. Amp Easy, School Bus Driver, Love the Kids, SP News Nuggets, Low Baby, Richard Akbu, Kevin Hart, and so many more. So check them out as well. I have my featured channel list somewhere. Let me know. You'll see it. It's up there. Give them a visit. Much love and respect to everybody. Please take care of yourself and make better decisions for your health. Hopefully you guys will tune in next time. Like I said, give it a likes up, follow on all the social media sites, Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, of course YouTube, and the show is on all of your podcast apps. So until next time, this has been your news, your health news, and I have been Tony Williams. So till next time, y'all, chill out, be happy, be blessed, content, take care of your health, and eat more vegetables. Peace.